Hey there, girly pantses. How you doing today? We're gonna play Hushwood or Rushwood. It looked like Hushwood, but it could be Rushwood. I think it's Hushwood. We're gonna go with Hushwood, but it absolutely looks like a ridiculous R. They made this cursive a little too ridiculous, by the way. All right, so how are we gonna start this off? Well, I'm actually gonna go pretty darn crazy with the B towers, man. The bombard towers, the BB towers. We're gonna destroy with these guys. Also, a little bit of magic in the back here, and not too many archer towers, surprisingly. You know, we're actually going to go pretty heavy on the artillery. In fact, we're probably going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 to 5 Tesla coils by the time we get to the end game. But this is only 15 waves compared to the normal, you know, like 20 waves that are usually on these late game maps. But I really haven't been paying attention to like when these came out or anything like that. I don't know if, you know, they had all of these come out as soon as Steam version was released, or they kept having new updates for it. I was not up there when this happened, so I just kind of assumed that they are all just there at the same time, and they probably weren't. They probably weren't. If you guys want to help me out, totally can. So this is Hushwood, a forest, very hushed-like. Quite easy, I must say. This was actually one of the easier levels that I've played, and I guess the best way to put it is that it was very quick in the first few rounds here. It was just round, just send them out really darn quick. And it seems like I'm not doing that great. It's just like, oh man, Chris, you're already like losing knives already. What the heck's going on over there? What's going on over there? Well, it kind of does look like I'm doing pretty bad, but that's because I went with so many I went with too many bombard towers, straight up with you guys. Too many bombard towers. Once I get them upgraded, we're going to be totally set, but right now it's just a little too many low-level towers when I should be going for a few more higher-level ones. Also, maybe I was lacking on my reinforcements a little bit, you know, not really using them in the perfect spots ever. I probably should be using a little bit more on the bottom, but I have been using them mostly on the top. So I've decided, you know what, the first Tesla coil should be probably one of those bottom right side bombard towers, and that's probably the best bet. I'm not even going to really upgrade my magic too much. You know, maybe just one tier there, and that'll help out a little bit for these stupid guys that are late leaking through. Actually, you know what? You're right. Let's go at least one second tier guy, because I'm having a lot of these guys leak. So I'm going to do that, and then you know what? We're going to start getting our bombard towers upgraded quite a bit more. And another problem is gargoyles. You would think they'd be a huge problem because I have so many bombard towers, but honestly they're really, really simple because of your reinforcements. Check out this. Whoop, whoop, spear them right in the face. You can just throw your spears right on top of these gargoyles, they're just going to dash right up. Just dash right up. Almost all of them, you know. I got a couple mage towers in the back there for any stupid guys that end up leaking through. A very solid job so far in Hushwood Forest. It's not even Hushwood Forest. Is it a forest? Yeah, it is a forest. I guess it is a forest. Did they say a forest? I don't remember if it was a forest. Do you guys think there was a forest? I'm not sure if there's a forest. It is a forest, so we're going to call it a forest. Hushwood Forest. Oakley dokley. So now we got Hacksaw over here, just down on the bottom. He should be over here attacking these stupid guys. He is almost level 4. I want him to get up to level 4 and then attack one of these stronger guys over here. But it looks like, yo, I sent him in the wrong area. That's okay, I suppose. It doesn't matter too much. And now we've got a third-tier bombard tower. Oh, man. Delicious action, my friend. Doing a pretty darn good job against these brigands and stuff. You'd expect the brigands to be able to last a little bit longer, a little bit better. But really not that great. Anyways, I even sent out the next wave extremely early right here. And I was like, oh, crap, I didn't realize wolves were coming out. So I need to prepare for that. I need to get some... at least a couple of these guys up in here. I decided to build a barracks. Well, I don't know if that's the best spot ever for the barracks, and I was even hoping that they were going to be able to attack the guys on the bottom, but I also do have these reinforcements, which I can just keep building up in the back here. And it looks like, oh crap, Chris, you are screwed, absolutely screwed. But no, it's a lot of weak guys, and we can handle them, you know, just a few wolves in here. And we got, you know, a bunch of towers, kind of like a choke point over here in the bottom left, and like the far left side. We got a choke point of... bunch of reinforcements on top of, if we need to, we'll put Hacksaw over there. But realistically, what am I doing with Hacksaw? He's just all the way over on the right side. Why is he over there? Experience. Experience! He's not really meant to block anything or help out too much for blocking him in front of towers. I'm just getting him to, you know, attack things. Because nobody else is going to kill him very soon, except for raiders. Raiders can probably end up killing him, so we got to be a little bit careful with that. We don't want that to happen. They've got a ranged magic attack, which Hacksaw does not have. And he will die if I do that. So we want to keep him at least near the Tesla coil. Even better, maybe near the magic or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Because these guys are, I believe, very good against arrows and stuff. They have high armor. So Tesla coils do okay, but, you know, not the best thing ever versus them. And magic would be obviously much better to use. But if you use enough reinforcements and stuff, you should be alright. And then I see 4 of them, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, that's just too many. We got them all down to, like, almost no health with that sweet rain of fire right there. We probably could have done a little bit better spot and got all of them, which is a little bit more towards the like in front of them, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Just as a heads up, and oh my, is how Hacksaw was able to survive. Oh my goodness gracious. And a few more brigands coming out in the top here. Now, one thing you don't want to do is build too much of your defense in that like top right area where I have nothing built at the moment. Don't build anything there for at least a little while, and you might be kind of confused on why. And the main reason I can put is it's just not a really good spot, because I built most of my stuff in the middle there, because then I can attack every single guy that comes by pretty much, especially the bottom right bombard tower there in the far bottom right corner. You can do a pretty good job against these guys. And you can probably build some better stuff in the top right, depending on what's going to come out. Also, I don't even know what the heck's going to come out on these maps. This is my first time trying this level, and obviously I'm able to beat it pretty darn easily using some skills, but I don't have a full understanding of what's going to come out in these late levels. For example, I've only seen Raiders, I think, once before. I didn't even know what the heck they were, and Hacksaw ended up dying. Oh, that's extremely upsetting. I do have a Rain of Fire getting ready to get built, and there's an extra Tesla coil with the left-sided upgrades upgraded all the frickin' way. Niceness, niceness, niceness. And we're going to take care of all these little brigands that are coming on by. Or even, what are they, brigands? Brigands? No, not brigands. They're, assassins. Taking down these assassins. Stupid assassins. No way. And the Tesla coil, you can tell the amazingness of the Tesla coil based on the wolf destruction and the gargoyle destruction. Absolutely stupendous over there. Oh yeah, look at that, taking them all down. And that's why I like the left-sided upgrades, because even though like it looks like, oh, it doesn't actually kill all of them, it has like this slow residual like damage to these guys, and it's awesome sauce. I love it. I absolutely love it. And we're even going to go further. Last. Oh no, only our third Tesla coil. Not even the last Tesla coil. Oh, 3 Tesla coils. Oh my goodness gracious, absolutely stupendous. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Tesla coils have become my new favorite tower, for sure. I can't even explain it. It's just that they are absolutely awesome. The higher level, the bombard towers, the explosion towers that are 4th tier as well are meh. I really can't say they're good. But here we go, we got a Pillager coming out. So we got Pillager. These guys are pretty darn solid. They're pretty good against magic, so you got to use archers and stuff, or, you know, obviously if you use your Tesla coils, you should be alright. But this is the point where maybe you should start thinking about maybe getting some archers and stuff, if you want to. Get some archers, or wait just a few rounds, because you still got, you know, enough damage here to take care of these guys for right now. But a little bit later on, you know, maybe mixing in a few archers in there, and you can even go with a few magic towers mixed in as well. That's what I usually like to do. I don't like to go, like 5 magic towers in a bunch, and then like 5 arch towers in a bunch. Usually I like to kind of go arch tower, mage tower, arch tower, mage tower, or like 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. I don't like to mix like 5 in a row, usually. Unless I have some weird reason for it. You know, there's a lot, only archers, only guys that are good against magic coming out of the top, and only guys that are good against arrows on the bottom, and then I, you know, obviously switch that up just a little bit. So we got another Pillager coming in here. He's actually pretty darn strong. He kills your guys pretty quickly. You can tell basically because of Hacksaw. Hacksaw is a tough guy to kill, and this guy just comes in and he's just whacking Hacksaw down to nothing pretty darn quickly. So I'm actually going to move him out of the way. We're going to take him down. We're going to work on this other one. I want to actually make sure I get the, you know, drill on this guy. We're going to, boom, we drilled him down to nothing. I think he had 2,500 health. We just slurped him down to nothing. It's amazing. Absolutely stupendous. And now we got 4 Tesla coils. Oh my goodness. By the way, if you don't like my commentary, I'm absolutely sorry, because I do my best to try and make it exciting and fun, but some people seem to not like that. They think I talk too much and I just keep talking about nonsense the entire time, but that's fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you as well. One more Pillager coming out here, and we're going to finish him off pretty darn quickly. And I noticed that it seems like there's a lot of crap coming out on the right side, on the top side over there. A lot of crap. A bit too much for my liking, and I think I don't know, hopefully a Tesla coil can take care of him pretty well. If not, I'm going to have to start building some other stuff. Maybe even another Tesla coil, or just another, I think a bombard tower would actually work very well up there. One of the bigger explosion towers. So here we go, let's get at least a few archers up in here, just to help out against these pillagers and stuff especially. They're low-level arch towers for now, but eventually I will upgrade them a little bit more, and eventually I would like to get them up to the Wrath of the Forest. Oh, look at that, we're on a forest level, Wrath of the Forest, ha! And, oh man, Hacksaw died. Yeah, that's so pathetic. So pathetic, and it looks like we actually are going to lose. We're going to lose. No, we're not going to lose. I'm just joking. We're not going to lose here, guys. We're set. we are absolutely set, and we can send out this next wave whenever we're ready. And we get 26 extra free gold. Awesome. Awesome, more pillagers. Oh, man. It's getting more and more difficult every second. These evil pillagers. Now what I do is I usually like to try and save his drill thingamabob for later on. Unless I really feel like there's not too many of them out here, I just want to take care of him quickly. You know, like that guy, I'll take care of him quickly, and then by the time the next one comes out, maybe I can, you know, use the drill in the next one. That could work out. And it looks like that's going to be the case, because there's not like 3 of them at the same time, or 4 of them at the same time. And there's the next one that I probably want to end up using it on. And I try and time it okay, so I can move him over to my next guy, but of course there's so many things going on. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I just don't move him over in time, sometimes it just gets messed up. You know, it just makes sense. Things get messed up. And of course, if you're going to take care of him anyways, it really doesn't even matter that much. So let's see if Hacksaw is going to take care of him. Oh, Hacksaw. Oh yeah, Hacksaw. Save your drill. Save your drill, little buddy. We don't. Oh, we drilled the wrong guy. Oh, too bad. So sad. Whatevs, dog. Oh man, Hacksaw's about to die. Oh, get him out of here. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Oh yeah, we can definitely get a Wrath of the Forest on that little guy right there. That'd be awesome sauce. That's actually a pretty good spot. If you look at the range is what the Wrath of the Forest actually affects. So you can see that it's going to affect a pretty big area of the map. Left-sided guys, right-sided guys, bottomish guys right underneath it. Affect all of those. And a bunch of raiders coming out for level 14 out of 15. Almost there, guys. We're just about done with this one. Hopefully this one wasn't too hard of a problem for you guys, because this one is actually one of the easier levels, I'd say. It's only got 15 waves, and there really isn't too many special guys that are really, really tough for you. I think I just beat Pandemonium, by the way, and Pandemonium was the most difficult map that I've had to play so far. Definitely more difficult than the last level on regular Kingdom Rush with Veznan, and then definitely more difficult than the black levels. What are they called? Blackburn Castle? Blackburn Castle. Definitely more difficult than Blackburn Castle as well. And I think the main reason is those weird guys that multiply like crazy. They're the main reason. And also those weird guys that fly around just like for like 2 seconds. It's just like, oh, it's so difficult. And they can fly around right at the very end of the map. It's just so, it's angrifying. Angrifying! Makes me a little bit angry, but it's okay. Those guys are just big jerks, and I don't like them. They're really hard to deal with unless you get a lot of archer towers, which I usually normally don't want to get. I normally want to go with mostly bombard towers and stuff. But it's okay. We'll talk about Pandemonium when it finally gets there. It's going to be one of the videos that I'm going to probably end up making today. But you guys won't see it until a little bit longer away. So actually, I see a couple of these guys up in here, especially the pillagers, and I figure, you know what, this is probably one of the best times to use the Rain of Fire, because you know what, it is level 15. Level 15 is usually a pretty darn long level. We could probably end up using 2 Rain of Fires. Probably, being the key words there. And we're doing a really pretty solid job over here. We got our testicles pretty darn solid. But I see a bunch of guys coming on the bottom that I have not seen just yet. I see some guys that are good against archers, so I need to get some magic damage down there. Testicles, okay, they can do a pretty good solid job, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do enough damage, so that's why I ended up getting that arcane wizard. But I also do have 2 other arcane wizards near the end there, which means no guys are going to get through. I just did it more for safety purposes to make sure nothing happened. And I see 2 more pillagers coming out. Goodness gracious, man. They really want to send these pillagers out. They're really not that difficult, to be honest. They're just stronger than most of the strong guys that we see as far as damage is considered. They're very damaging. They damage your guys really quickly. They take them down. You can't stall them for very long. The best thing to stall them with is usually a Wrath of the Forest, or enough of the Wrath of the Forests, or you only using your hero. Using the reinforcements is not going to do too much for you. But again, and also teleports, I guess they can help out a little bit as well. And I got a couple teleports over there, and it looks like we are going to take this game, my friends. This is going to be the last few raiders that we have to take care of, and it should be a nice, easy kill for us because of the few magic towers that we're going to have. Plus, we got Poop Face over here taking him down. Anyways, that is going to be all I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully this walkthrough helped you out if you were at all interested, or if you just like watching me and talk and play. Awesome. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that right now, because that would just be plain fantastic. Thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.